we've got BBGuns here at BSR Sessions. Can you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves individually, maybe?
I'm JP.
And I'm Boris Blackman.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys, for coming out tonight. We just had a really great session with them. We were just talking a little bit about how your sound has changed, and in your session, it felt like I felt like I was hearing a lot of different things, and I felt like you guys were probably pulling from a lot of different places. And that's probably happened over the evolution you guys have had as an artist over the past, few years you said you've been playing together. Can you talk about how you've changed over the past few years and what kind of has gone into that?
I think we used to be pretty rap oriented, lyrics and bars oriented, but then I started singing more personally and trying to, we did a mixtape we called it the Rock Lobster LP, and it was a bunch of, we looped indie rock songs. So the beats were Talking Heads or Yo La Tengo or Pixies and Portishead. So it was stuff that we thought was we looped them and then we rapped over them and we left the hooks intact. And then it was I can sing those stuff I want to write hooks like that, and we should still have those structures. So the next project, Thirst, which we just put out last year, that was the focus was kind of trying to split the difference between the rap, pure hip hop stuff, and doing that rapping over rock songs. And then my roommate Charlie Scott, who did a lot of our beats, he's a frequent collaborator, and he's really he's a boom bap hip hop guy, but he's also a house DJ and into disco and things. So we started getting into dance and getting into house rhythms and stuff like that. But we still wanted it to rap, and we still wanted guitars and stuff. So we're just kind of putting it all together, really.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a big gumbo of different things.
Yeah. We want to be eclectic, but we do want to have some kind of cohesive element to it all, which is probably the rap. And probably rapping on a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like you guys accomplished that really well, especially since it feels just wacky. It feels kind of fun and goofy, but it's got these really, like you said, cohesive undertones, and it all flows really well together.
Yeah. It's fun, but the songs are about serious stuff, but it doesn't take. We don't want to take ourselves too seriously, tongue in cheek, I guess, or whatever.
So you were also talking about being part of the DIY community in Pittsburgh, right, where you're from, and how that's kind of been challenging for you guys. How is that?
Well, just with the music that we make and what we draw from, we don't really sit in one particular pocket of anything at all. Because we draw from hip hop and we draw from DIY and indie and dance music and everything, we just don't fit in any one thing. We fit in all of them. So then thusly we just end up kind of in our own space. And so it can make it difficult because then sometimes people don't necessarily know what to do with you, who to match you with, or think that we put you with these sort of bands, this might sound weird, so we want to put you over here. But we don't have to just be over here. We can be interchangeable.
Right.
Yeah, we have an eclectic style. We I like mixed genre shows. I like mixed up stuff. I like playing with bands. But DIY has been good to us at the same time because hip hop kind of treated us. The hip hop scenes in Pittsburgh maybe kind of treated us sometimes we didn't fit with them. Mm-hmm. And DIY was they were into that they knew we were doing something different, the indie aspect, and I think they really helped us out with booking and touring. It's been great. The DIY network is great for finding shows and places to play outside and getting outside of the city, which is good. So it's helped a lot, but at the same time we've never been able to rely on one sub scene. We've had to really just get it where we can.
Right. So anything coming up for you guys? What are we looking out for? Any big shows, tours, music coming out soon?
I'm not sure when this will come out, but next weekend, the 17th, the weekend of the 17th, 15th to the 17th, we'll be on a weekender. We're going to Philly, New York, and New Jersey. In LA, or in April, we're going to LA, and we'll probably do a show and do some videos. And then in May, we're going on a 10-day tour.
Awesome.
And that's Baltimore, some New England stuff, and then I think we're going to Philly and New York again. And then we're planning on, I don't know, we probably were telling this everywhere, but I don't know. We're putting out a record in the end of June.
Yeah, sure. It won't be out for a few weeks.
Yeah,
anyway,
so that's
anyway,
fine.
so
Yeah,
you're-
so
so
we're
you're
putting out
safe.
we're putting out a record in the end of June.
That's exciting.
So yeah, I can't reveal anything else than that.
Yeah, just keep your eyes and your ears open, looking for the things from the boys.
All right,
Yeah.
definitely will be. Well, congratulations, guys. An awesome session. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks
Thank you for having
Yeah.
us.
Oh, awesome. This has been BSR Sessions, I guess. I don't know how we end those. I'm not the typical interviewer.
Signing off.
You couldn't tell.
Oh, I had no idea.